Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. It is me again, Chameleon Girl Gina. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about laundry and why a lot of times your laundry, although it has been washed and stuff like that, it still smells a little bit funky, sour, or just like it got ran through water and it doesn't smell pleasant and just really delicious. And so, with that being said, the reason why it smells like that is because you're probably using too much product. So, as you all can see, I have a lot of different products here. I'm talking about from powder to scent beads, different types of fabric softener, laundry boosters, and so on and so on. But what I discovered with the help of my husband is that I was using just too much product. Now, it is fine to use these different type of products, but you have to know how to use them, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what needs to happen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with an actual wash. Okay, guys, so the first things first is that, of course, you want your laundry sorted, but you never want to wash things like your towels, or definitely not your kitchen towels, with the clothes that you wear and stuff like that. And that is a big mistake that is commonly made. You just need to wash your towels separate and your kitchen towels definitely on their own, okay? Because it will just cause your laundry to be really funky and that grease smell that gets in those towels. So I have here a basket of clothes that I have sorted. Just pretty much similar colors. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, I want to use some scent beads, we'll say, in my load. And that is fine. Scent beads don't really cause a moldy smell or anything I have ever noticed. So you can use almost as many as you want. In this case, I'm going to use a cap full, okay? And so I just toss that in first before adding in my garments. And so now the second thing that I like to do is go ahead and place my smaller load. Try not to do real huge loads and stuff like that, because huge loads, they just don't do as good. Just take your time with your laundry if possible and make a smaller load. Now, you go ahead and you just pick whatever your setting is, right? So on this, I'm going to do a speed wash, and that says 15 minutes. Now, here's what I have discovered that can make your laundry also smell like that hot funk. You know, that like you just came out the gym, it could smell like that. So this is a lighter color of clothes, right? So I could keep it on hot, but in this case, because I know that they're not extremely grimy or whites, then I'm actually going to put this on to a cold wash. And then for the soil level, I'm going to do heavy soil, and I'm going to add on an extra rinse. The reason for doing the extra rinse is because I want to make sure that all of the product that I will now be putting in there is rinsed completely out of the clothes. Because if those products like the laundry detergent and the scent beads, then the fabric softener, if those things get locked into the fibers of your clothes, it just causes them to not smell as fresh if you don't rinse them properly. So the next thing that we'll do is we'll pick out a laundry detergent. So I'm going to pick one like this. Now these are actually considered, well, they are. This is like a luxury laundry detergent. So in this case, what I will actually do is dilute it with some water. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dilute this particular one. I don't recommend always diluting your laundry soap, but this is, like I said, by it being so concentrated, it's extra thick. You got to dilute it for it to work properly. So I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons in there at first, right? And then what I will do is I will go ahead and add in the laundry soap. Now, as you guys can see, it says max line, and there is a line right there, plain as day, saying do not go above me, right? If you go above that line, then what is going to happen is that your clothes will trap in all of the laundry soap that you have put in there, and it'll cause them to come out stinking, okay? So then the next thing that we're going to do is look here at the fabric softener dispenser, and it is very clear to say dilute concentrated fabric softeners with warm water. So once again, we're going to dilute that. Now, what I like to do is take my warm water and I like to put it in first. And as you guys can see, I put in half of the amount into that dispenser and I filled it with water. To some people it won't make sense, because to me it sure didn't make sense, because I was thinking, let me just use more on this load and more and more and more. But the more that you use, the more that you're taking a chance that your laundry will not smell real good and real fresh. You of course have to use some kind of soap and fabric softener and such like that. But these front load type wash machines like that, I'm telling you, they get clogged real easily with, they don't have an agitator to, you know, allow it to clean more effectively. So right now we're at 28 minutes. That's how long it'll take for this load. And then we'll go ahead and we'll move on to what steps I take as far as drying the laundry to allow your laundry to smell just delicious and yummy. And you get excited about doing laundry when it smells good. And then you want to fold it and it's warm and delicious. So let's go ahead and come back then. So now it comes time where we're going to go ahead and we're going to, you know, just go ahead and get the clothes dried and stuff. First thing I always do is smell them, you know. And they smell like that. Like, you don't want to take your nose out of them. And they just smell delicious, yummy, and stuff like that. But this next thing, believe it or not, that I'm going to show you guys is even more important, because it's the final step in making sure that your clothes stay smelling fresh and delicious even after they're dried. So what I like to do is put them on. I like to run the dryer for most of my loads and that size of a load, an hour and 10 minutes. Seems like a lot, but the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to be on a low. Let me show you guys. I'm going to be drying them on a low temperature. Sometimes I even do an extra low temperature. But, well, yeah, that was ultra, so I'll just do low. The reason why is because you don't want your clothes to just have that burnt smell that dryers can have, especially if you're using like an industrial dryer at a laundromat or something like that. You really want to try to set it to a low heat, because the air alone just blowing on your clothes is going to dry them. It doesn't have to be roasting hot on high heat to do it. And so that avoids that smell. So we just go ahead and place our laundry right on in there. Now, at this time, you can decide to use a fabric softener sheet, or you can decide against it or whatever. I like the Bounce is fine. You know, I like a lot of different ones actually, but Bounce will work fine. And I like to use several sheets, like 4 sheets. Sometimes I mix up the sheets and stuff like that, and I'll use different sheets. Okay guys, so we're all set. The laundry is finished. And so I'm gonna smell it. And I mean, it smells yummy. I'm gonna have my cameraman smell it. Smells good?
Oh wow. Wow.
But anyway, and it's warm, guys. Even if you put it on low heat, it's just that burnt smell doesn't get in there and take away from the deliciousness. And then, as you guys can see how fluffy they are, because this is the same type of basket that I had when I put them in there. All that dirt is just washed away. So moral of the story, you don't need gobs and gobs of laundry soap and fabric softener and beads. You know, just use it sparingly and your laundry will smell that much better. In the meantime, thanks for watching.